Get subscribed to the channel because I am your host, Harrison Graham, and we got videos all the time here on Chat Sports, including our NBA mailbags, which are a part of our Friday shows, which is what we're doing right now. Rashard Lee, hashtag NBA, DeMar DeRozan to the Lakers. This is always going to be a rumor that circulates because he grew up a Lakers fan, he lived in LA as a kid, blah, blah, blah. Do the Lakers want a mid-range scorer? I don't really think so, and his contract's heavy. Like, you're going to have to trade KCP and maybe Dennis Schroeder to get it done. I mean, I think those two players, as a combo, is probably more valuable than DeMar DeRozan. Caleb Bjorn, Cristiano Felicio to the Lakers. I don't think this is very likely. Could be a possibility, but, I mean, what's he really going to add, right? Like, Cristiano the soccer player, maybe, but not Cristiano Felicio. Come on. 22 games for the Bulls last year. I think he might be floating in the G League this year. He's not going to add anything to the Los Angeles Lakers. Dorsey's resource, unless the Lakers have the money to trade for him, it won't necessarily help LeBron. Lakers need someone like Drummond who can replace AD while he's out. Buyout candidate, yes. But if they find a trade partner for Drummond, not going to be LA. Cost too much. I agree, he would help. I think he's probably the best name out there that makes sense stylistically, but you're not trading for him. His salary number is $28 million. You're going to ship out 2 or 3 legitimate rotation players for Drummond? It's not going to happen. Shout out your favorite player in the comment section, whatever your favorite team is. Shout out your favorite player. I want to hear it from you guys in the comments. By the way, if you want to get a jersey, you can. Chatsports.com/NBA jerseys for your favorite player. Maybe your favorite player is LeBron. Maybe your favorite player is Steph Curry. We got jerseys for all these guys and a whole lot more. Go to chatsports.com/NBA jerseys. We'll hook you guys up with a brand new jersey at chatsports.com/NBA jerseys. That link is in the comments. It's in the description. Jerseys for all your favorite teams. Go ahead and get hooked up today. Ken Hayer, Lowry, appreciate the super chat there. If you super chat, you skip the line. That's how it works. Lowry to the Lakers, Schroeder and X. Do you mean like me filling the blanks there? Am I missing something? Do they call someone X? I'm going to feel stupid if they do. I think Lowry would be great in LA, but he makes $30 million. Where are you making up that cat? I know Schroeder can eat up some of that. You could probably throw Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. You don't really have any picks. It's kind of tough. I don't think it's really realistic. PJ Tucker and Hassan Whiteside to the Lakers. They're both buyout/trade candidates. For sure, buyout candidates if they get bought out. I think Tucker's more realistic for a trade, in my opinion. Just based on what they would like to bring on board and what they'd be willing to trade for. I don't know if they would trade for Whiteside, but yeah, those are 2 names to keep an eye on if you are a Lakers fan. Mitchie Laker, bigger threat to the Lakers, Jazz or Clippers? Man, this is a good question. Who would have thought a year ago that I would go in this direction? But I actually think it's the Jazz. Look, we got to take the Jazz seriously, guys. They're legit. You don't go 26-6 by accident. They're one of the best defensive teams in the NBA like they have been in recent years. Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, they're buddies again. Winning solves everything. Remember that, folks. And they just have good complementary pieces. They don't have egos on this team. Donovan Mitchell could average 30 on a lot of different teams. He's like, I'm good. I'll average 23, 24. Gobert gets his touches. You got Bogdanovich in the mix. Mike Conley has been great this year for this team. And the depth. This team goes 10 deep. The Jazz are not going to be an easy out, and at some point we have to acknowledge that they are a title contender. So what do you guys think? Who is the bigger threat? We'll flip it around and ask you. Type J if you think it's the Jazz. Type C if you think it's the Clippers. Right now, I'm going with the Jazz, man. I'm typing my J for the Utah Jazz. We'll make this the pinned comment on today's video. Type Jazz or J for Jazz or type C for Clippers. As AZN Pikachu. Lakers trade KCP, Kuzma, and 2 picks for Bradley Beal and Ish Smith. They don't have 2 first-round picks to trade, I don't think, and if they do, they're way down the road. You're not getting Bradley Beal to LA. It's just not gonna happen. Off-season trade, different story. Middle of the year, that's very unlikely. The Wizards can get much more for Bradley Beal. We'll get to the next question in just a second. Here we go.